Hello, hello. How are you? Well, I have knots in my hair. My hair is kind of full of oil right now as I get the knots out of my hair. Oops. Look, this is good luck. Hello, hello. Happy New Year, you guys. I have to talk to you about New Year's resolutions and how we can actually make them happen. And as you know, some of us keep the Christmas decorations for a little while longer. So, hello. Do you have any questions? My YouTube channel may become all in English, this one, because I have a suggestion from some experts to actually have a separate channel in Spanish. So this is all going to be English, you guys. Let me put my hair up and tell you how much I appreciate you for being a subscriber, for being here, and I'd love to know what questions you have about New Year's resolutions. What are your New Year's resolutions when it comes to fitness, to personal development, to plant-based nutrition, to positive attitude? What are you going to do differently this year? This is so important, you know? Okay, tell me, where are you watching from? Good evening. Hello, Saturday nighters. Oh, this is actually Sunday night. Right before a great week, one of the most important weeks of the year. This is, and I'm so excited to be here with you. Inhale, exhale. Well, somebody answered, so let me read this comment and then I'll go on with my presentation of New Year's resolutions. Did you know that according to Inc. magazine, only 8% of people, including us, actually do what we said we were going to do? Meaning that whatever we decided in January as our New Year's resolution, maybe January 1st, we decided that, and then by the January 31st or February, we forgot about all that we had said we were going to do, like, you know, maybe quit smoking, maybe quit being sedentary, which is the new smoking. What is the resolution that you have? Are you going to eat more plant-based, more nutritious? Are you going to exercise more? I started biking, and I'm so happy about that. And today I was walking my doggies, who are right there, Rika and Rudolph Valentino. Thank you, because thanks to you, they are happy. Especially, I want to thank my patrons on Patreon, starting with Chris Key. He was the #1 patron. Thank you so much. I don't know if you're here, but I decided to send you the invitation. Let me check who's here. So hello, hello, hello. And this is going to be on, we're going to be on for a few minutes. I'm going to set 11 minutes for this. Okay, go. Not too short, not too long. Let me see who's here. And feel free to be part of the membership that we are creating. Hello, Alexei. Thank you for being here. I invited you too. Alexei, love you too. My goodness, so many messages from you. I don't have anything to forgive you. My goodness, so many messages. Okay, thank you. Thank you for your beautiful comments. Okay, so I would like to make more lives like this, and now it's going to be all English, so it's going to be easier for some people. Some are going to miss my videos in Spanish for a little while, but mostly it's going to be great because I am. Can you see me clearly? Alexei, let me know. Can you see me clearly? Because I want the video to work right now and later when people watch it, because, you know, this may be a little bit early for some. They're just coming back from their weekend. Maybe they had a getaway at the beach, at the mountain. Hopefully you're having and taking mini vacations. And, you know, that happens. That on Sunday night, we feel like improving ourselves, improving our body. And I would say design your body, design your life. That is what my program is about. And if you want a consultation, I have the opportunity this week to have a courtesy consultation. Please let me know. Okay, in the comments. I think you can write the comments right away. Otherwise, in the chat. And then I'll respond to you with the link so that you can actually get your courtesy consultation. You get to chat with me, okay? So for those of you who want a private chat with me, this is your opportunity. It's a private one-on-one consultation to help you with plant-based nutrition, with fitness and movement, and with positive attitude, okay? So let's do a little yoga to that. Inhale, exhale, yay! All right. And before we go to the other side, let me just say that I am very, 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 very excited, very enthusiastic about what's happening this year in the world, what's happening in this decade. It's like, whoa, we have the opportunity to change the world. Would you like to be part of that opportunity to change the world? I do. So how are we going to do it? one at a time, one person at a time, you and I together. And as a whole, I would love for you guys to come into my memberships. I have the YouTube memberships. And if you don't care about the bikini videos, that's great. Just go directly to my gold membership, which is actually for Fit Life Coaching. Yay! Fit Life Coaching. So remember, if you guys saw my live, I talked about the butterfly as a symbol of transformation, symbol of changing from the inside out. And I had my astrological chart done the day before yesterday, and these guys said, hey, first of all, I had my rising sign wrong, and that's a long story. I would tell you about that later. But since this is all about fitness resolutions, I'm going to give you 3 important tips in each of my 3 main categories, and I'm going to talk to you about transforming each one, okay, with passion. That's why I like this red butterfly. Passion, passion. Passion and also transformation, okay? So yeah, pretty soon this is not going to be here, but I'm still going to be working in this area, and I'm going to be teaching all sorts of training. Okay, I have a new ball here. Look at the new ball. Ta-da! Okay, we're going to be bouncing our new ball. And let me start with that. I'm going to start with movement. Okay, we got to learn how to move in an ambidextrous way. Okay, let's be innovative. If we keep on using only one arm, even to play whatever we're playing, then we're always going to have some imbalance in our bodies. I want you to try really working with on one side, the other side as much as possible. So if I get a chance to be, for instance, in a half squat here, I'm going to be bouncing the ball, and then check. Or dribble. Is that how you call it? Oh my God, this reminds me of high school. I was in Berkeley High School and junior high. I don't know, I think I played all sports, but I wasn't very good with balls. These are the balls I do like. I'm pretty good with a fitness ball. So yeah, I'm going to be sitting on the ball, bouncing on the ball, and definitely let's make it different. Let's make it really varied, okay? I think I have been quite sedentary because I was so excited about my business, and that's really great. But if you want a productive business, and if you want to stay fit, healthy, happy, and free, and actually be sharper in your intellectual abilities and more creative, we have to do some kind of movement, okay? So yes, movement is important in all planes, okay? Imagine up, down, side, side, like that, and then the twist, okay? Definitely, we gotta work in all the areas, and whenever we are doing something, it's like move around as much as possible. And I do a lot of dancing. I like Dua Lipa's music, like Don't Start Now. I don't have it here, but I'm like, I could just go crazy dancing and dancing and dancing. And I hope you have some favorite music of your own, you guys, so that, you know, you can do ball sports. You don't have to be really good at it. You just have to play. It's like, hey, let's get back to play. And these are some of my tips when it comes to movement. So move in all angles, definitely play around, have fun, stretch, and strengthen, and do cardio. Everything you do in all angles possible. And those are the 4 main stretches, okay? So write them down. That's part number 1. With all these tips that I gave you, play like a kid, dance, but basically remember, side to side, twist to twist. I would say this is the most important of them all. You could use a chair, or in this case, I could twist like here. So you could do this stretch and this stretch, okay? Like concave, convex, concave, convex, side, side, twist, twist. Definitely try to go forward like this with your long back, and also round, okay? So forward and back. And I could go on and on about that. Number 2, plant-based nutrition, you guys. It's not hard. It's towards vegan, towards or towards, and any way you want to pronounce it. The thing is that we've got to go more plant-based, okay? You can start with your meatless Monday tomorrow. Tonight's Sunday night. Come on, this is a perfect opportunity. You can pack your lunch, pack your dinner if you're staying out. I don't know what you're going to do. If you don't like packing your food and bringing your food along with you, well, then hire somebody to take it where you are. Most of us can afford some service of people who actually deliver some really good food to us. It's not always about pizza, and even pizza can be really healthy. Macaroni and cheese can be healthy. All kinds of soups, all kinds of amazing, typical foods that are like comfort foods can actually be super healthy. Add lots of basil, pesto, pastas, and if the pasta is protein pasta with so many things, like I'm thinking of lentils, I'm thinking of quinoa pasta. I mean, the protein pasta is even better, and definitely whole wheat pasta if you're going to have any wheat at all. I tend not to have wheat lately. I don't like gluten. Gluten's not really that good for our GI or gastrointestinal tract. And I really have to be moving, even if I'm talking about nutrition. So I'm going to be kind of leaning on the ball a little bit here. All sorts of stretches, like I said. And yeah, I could sort of, oops, excuse me. Yeah, I can stay. Is that Alexei? Okay. Ta-da, butterfly, passionate butterfly. Maybe this is a sign from the angels. Yeah, it's also a sign from the angels, you guys. And I have angels. I've had angels in my life. And one of the ones that I mentioned, Chris, thank you. I'll never forget you. And thank you so much to all the angels that I've got in my life on Patreon, and now that I have the membership here on YouTube. If you like this video, if you'd like me to do these lives and have the opportunity to talk to me, and I'm going to go read them in a bit after I finish the tips, is that please like, subscribe, and share my videos to cheer you up, to cheer other people up. Come on. If this works for you, if you get value out of this video, then it would be very, very, very selfish of you not to share it with your friends. So share me. Thank you. And that way you help my YouTube channel to grow, because that's what we want to do. We want to grow as people. We want to grow in our personal life, personal development. We want to grow in our business. We want to grow in general. We want to grow our finances, right? And if you're like me and you want to be really generous with your finances, that's fantastic. But we can only make huge contributions when we are actually abundant in that too. So let's be abundant in our thinking, in our love, in our health, above all. So I'm talking about making substitutions, which is one of the tips that works the best for my students. And like I said, you can also opt in for my consultation. Okay, so if you want a courtesy consultation, definitely DM me, leave a message. I'll respond as soon as possible. And you could also go to @MonicaSancio, because right there I'm going to have lots of information with you, because it's going to be one-on-one, and then you're going to tell me what you want to improve, what you want to let go of, and other questions that I have, so that you can give me a preliminary of you, and preferably what you eat, what you drink on a weekday, on a weekend, on a typical day and non-typical day, and that way I can actually analyze what we can improve of your nutrition and make it more plant-based, more organic, more nutritious, more delicious as well. And you don't have to be slaving in the kitchen like I used to. Most of my life I was like in the kitchen all the time. Remember, grandma, grandpa? Yeah, you know it. My parents already know that, and so did my brothers and sister. And yes, I'm one of 4 kids. Maybe you didn't know that about me, but you will know more about me in this channel, because I am planning to make more videos. But this is all about resolutions, you guys. So if we want to be in the group of the 8% that does keep their New Year's resolutions, then we absolutely have to consider all these ways in order to make things easier for us. If you are doing something complicated, I wonder if I can maybe raise this or something. Oh, maybe lower it a tiny bit. Can I do this? Excuse me, and that way I'll check your comments and then we'll go on, okay? We're talking about plant-based nutrition, and the third part of this video, stay till the end, because in a few minutes I'm gonna tell you what to do to stay positive and joyful like I am right now, and most of the time, thankfully, because I worked on it. Okay, that's Alexei again. Thank you, Alexei. Thank you. Hola, Carlos. Gracias. Hermoso atuendo hoy. Gracias, Carlos. Thank you so much, Carlos. I'm going to be speaking to you in English, y pronto voy a hacer el canal Cero Excusas TV, ¿ok? ¿Qué significa? Que aquí voy a hacer puros videos en inglés. Oh, mira, el timer ya me dice que es hora. Oops, que se ve sucio el teléfono un poquito. Anyway, so I gotta switch back to English. Sometimes I speak Spanglish. So you guys bear with me a little bit. I will be making more playlists, and I want to focus my channel for The men and women over 30 years old, or preferably years young, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170, 180 years old, or years young. Is it possible? Maybe it is possible. You've got to believe in yourself that you can stay fit, healthy, happy, and free, and that's where it's at, you know? Let me see if I can lower this a tad so that I can actually exercise a tiny bit with you guys. Okay, so give me a few minutes, not a few minutes, just a few seconds. Right here, you can see my babies over there. Can you see my babies? Okay, I'll show them to you later so that I don't get distracted. So thank you. Thank you, Carlos, for your compliments. He just complimented me. He says that he loves the way I'm dressed. Atuendo is like what you're wearing. So thank you. Thank you, Carlos. Thank you, Alexei, for always being there for me and being so kind and sweet. How's this? Oh, I think you can see me now. Like I can actually, yeah, you can see a little bit more of me. So yeah, this worked, and it's gonna work more and more. But most importantly, I want to give you the me that is authentic in the moment, here and now, what I actually believe, and it actually works. For instance, even if you're not cooking that long or that much, hey, you take 2 ingredients, basically cabbage and salt, preferably Himalayan pink salt. You combine these two. I'll show you the link because I talk about this on my podcast, so look for it. My podcast is always going to be English from now on. It used to be one English and then the Spanish version. Well, today I just started to make the Spanish version separately. So you have my podcast all in English, you guys, here on YouTube, okay? And this channel is all in English. That's the experiment. It might change, but for now, I really want to really do that, okay? So the ones that prefer my videos in Spanish, sorry you guys, just give me a few minutes, or I don't know, a few days to get back on track and hopefully get someone to help me to upload the ones in Spanish. But I think that's really important. And I'm going to tell you, when it comes to whichever area, whether it's nutrition, exercise, attitude, recovery, renovation, relaxation, refreshment, rejuvenation, like when we actually take the time to sleep. Very important to sleep. I gotta sleep tonight because I'm kind of sleep deprived. Okay, I was too excited with the full moon. I was like, I didn't want to sleep, that kind of thing. Anyway, so we've got to sleep. We've got to take the breaks. We've got to lower stress. We've got to do moving meditations. Also meditations actually, preferably like in nature. We sit. You can also sit in a ball like this. Okay, and you can be in nature. Like this is from our pine trees. Can you see this? Okay, this is an example. Okay, I'm being a little graphic here, a little bit crazy too. No, but the point I want to make is that even though this was cut, it's like when you're, oh my God, this smells so good. Like this pine tree, I could tell you so many things that remind me of the great memories that I have of my youth with this pine tree. Well, anyway, the point is that when you're in nature, imagine this has been cut off the pine trees, okay? With total respect, yes? But like when you're in nature that's still growing and still beautiful and that has water and a good temperature, it's like, basically any nature, even if it's in the desert, you're still gonna feel really good because you're in nature. It's like that green light that they're talking about that eliminates the migraines. Okay, I believe in that green bubble that we can make. So try to be in nature. Cheers. Okay, guys, be in nature. Yes, absolutely. So to be in that 8%, and by the way, on my podcast in English tonight, I'm going to make it so that you can actually hear that about the studies that have been made and how we can increase our chances of actually keeping our resolutions and doing what we said we were going to do. That was really important. But what I see a lot is that we overwhelm ourselves. If you're like me, maybe because you're here for some reason, then maybe you are putting too many things on your plate and you're like, oh yes, like I want to go biking, I want to do my weight training, I want to do yoga, I want to do Pilates, I want to do natural movements, of course I want to do natural yoga Pilates, which is a combination of all this, and I also want to dance every day, and da-da-da-da-da-da, and bye-bye, I want to run, I want to bike, I want to swim, It's like, okay, you want to do everything at once, right? Yeah, maybe it happens to you. So I wouldn't say you can't do it all, but like if they're new things, let's do one at a time out of the 3 areas that I like to work on first. And of course, we could add the one of renovation and rest. So it would be 4 areas, okay? So in the sense of plant-based nutrition, it's going to really depend on you and where you're at. But like if you like peas, who doesn't like green peas, right? Instead of just having a little bit on the side, we make a huge bowl of green peas. And we add some delicious crushed garlic with olive oil, whether it's raw or aioli type. You know, I worked with chefs, so I basically know what's really sophisticated in that. And then we can make a pesto sauce for the pasta or for those peas. It's like a matter of creativity, and you don't even have to be creative. Just go on Google and find. Just like I found the amazing recipe for sauerkraut, which I didn't finish telling you. So I won't give you the recipe right here, but it's on my podcast, so search me. It's Monica Sancio Vegan Fit Motivation, okay, on Spotify or Google Podcasts or wherever you like to listen, or Apple Podcasts, you know. Make it fun, make it great, and if you want like a little push of energy, yes, come on, you can do it, you can do it. Yes, that's me, okay? So I would love to help you rejuvenate, relax, refresh, yeah, restart, reinvent yourself. So how do you design your body? It's going to depend on you, where you're at, where we're going with the coaching, right? And I could give you lots of tips as a consultant, and you know, it's really my pleasure, but it's really going to depend on what you're doing right now. And if you're a marathon runner, for instance, if you're going to start taking yoga classes, or you already know yoga, you're going to do it on your own in order to have, you know, the right stretches. And if you need weight training at all, it really depends, because if you're a sprint runner, you might not need that because you're using these fast twitch fibers, and still you might need a specific weight training routine or a workout. And I really recommend kettlebells. So I could go on and on and on about all the recommendations depending on the sports, on the recreation, on your lifestyle, on what you like to do daily. It's like, okay, do you sit at a desk all day? If you sit at a desk all day, I'm going to tell you, hey, you know, put an ice right here, for instance, and that's going to remind you to use a good posture and to actually, you know, use this rear deltoids and also trapezius and rhomboids. That's super important, okay? One of the most important things out of our work is that we have to have a really good posture. Same thing when you're walking, okay? I see so many people, including youngsters, just be stooping, like with a slumped, I was going to say posture. That's not a posture, but it's like this, you know, over their phones. It's terrible. So sometimes we'll have to do something like this. Excuse me. Okay, and I give you, okay, I give you tips like this, okay? You know, you could read a book like this. This is what sometimes I'm doing. I try not to sit very much. And when it comes to the phone, it's better to do this. And in this case, you know, we could do some other ones, although I'm arching my back a little bit there. It's not, I'm recommending this to everyone. It depends. Sometimes we'll be like this, okay? And we have to lower our shoulders, but you know, this might be healthier than the typical slouched movements or wrong movements that I'm seeing a lot of. Okay, so this is it. Let's go. 2 more minutes and I'm gone. And I'm out of here. Okay, I'm just giving you examples of how you can stay fit beyond the gym. And beyond what you love to do, you also have to check with me. I'd love to do that one-on-one. Is like, okay, you're doing all this. What needs to be done to complement it? Because maybe you're getting lots of cardio. You need more resistive, more flexibility, agility, coordination, stability, movement. I don't know. Maybe you need some balance. Maybe you need some energy, some enthusiasm, some happiness, some joy. Why not? You know, most people are like, oh, like they're zombies. They're not even living life to the fullest. And if you want some zest for life, some joie de vivre, I'm here for you. So this is an example, all right? We love our phones, but let's not be a slave of them, and let's not get these terrible postures, but really good postures, like, hello, yes, I'm coming, I love you, mwah. That kind of thing. All right, guys. Sometimes I like to joke around, but you know, I appreciate you. I also appreciate many of you. Mark Haley, my friend, Thank you for your inspiration. You're impeccable in everything. And those beautiful lights are not even using their batteries anymore, so they won't turn off. I could be here for an hour if I wanted to, or if you wanted to. Maybe we will later on. And for the memberships, I'm going to have a special coaching for you guys. And so I'm going to be changing the benefits. Instead of being bikini videos, I might have some special coaching for level, silver level, okay? So the cheapest level is just, okay, bikini videos, Monica in bikini. For those that love to see me in bikinis, but for the most part, I just want to show the world that it doesn't matter about our age, we can still look and feel good, especially feel. So, you know, even if our skin is not as tight as it was in our, I don't know, 20s or when we were super young or whatever, I mean, that doesn't mean that we're going to get our spirits not so tight or not so taut and not so happy. Opposite. It's like, I mean, there's many metaphors about that, but what I want to tell you is that women and men over 30 years old, yes, need to take care of yourselves more and more, and also understand that really that you have to take care of yourself in and out. It's not just about looking good. Hey, I want the biceps, or I want, you know, the little waist in the case of the women, and the women want, you know, the typical, it's like, okay, I can show you, okay, you guys start doing this, and then I show you in my videos, you know, in my tutorials, hey, how can you start doing a good squat? You see, I'm out. I said I would be out. So more in my next live. Thank you so much for joining. I love you so much. Remember, eat and drink mostly plant-based towards vegan. If you want to keep your resolutions, write them down. Talk to me, because you need an accountability partner, and that's one of the most important things that I wanted to tell you. Stay positive, and that means focus on what's working, focus on what you can do, focus on what you really desire, what you want, and not on what you don't want, okay? Focus on what you can give to the world, and that way, you know, it's like you're being, in a way, selfless and noble and generous, but really you're being a little bit selfish, because that also makes you feel good. Okay, that's the idea. And yes, it's all about loving yourself to the fullest. Take care of yourself, because you being at your best makes all the difference in the world. Thank you so much. Mwah. Love and kisses. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, share. I'm going to do a little dance here. Wavy when I turn it on. Da, 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 da. Be happy, yes. Sometimes you got to be goofy and have fun. And I'm going to end by reminding you to subscribe. I already told you, right? And if you're really into some coaching, if you want to change your life, I'm offering this courtesy consultation this week only, so you got to sign up for it. I might put the link underneath in a few minutes after I'm done, so check out for the link that I will give you so you can sign up directly. And thank you. Let me know what you think of this video. Let me know what you think of the lives. If you have any questions, please, under the video, not on the chat, under the video as soon as possible. If it's still allowing all the comments, hopefully yes. So thank you. Any questions, any comments, I will answer after this. Yeah, let me see. Anything else that I need to, oh, nobody here. Okay, in the sense that there's no questions, okay? I'm not really your girl, but thanks. I mean, thank you for loving me. Love you back. Mwah. So I was telling you that, thank you, Mark Haley, for the lights. That the lights are actually plugged in right now. I figured out a way to plug them in into my new studio. And do you like my new studio? Okay, so this is going to be gone probably this week. And let's enjoy the Christmas spirit of joy. Love you so much. Thank you. And maybe there's somebody here. Let me say hello to someone. I got erased. I need these glasses are okay, but I need to wash them. Sal conmigo. Tengo 28. Consejos para hacer yoga. Miki, ok, buen punto. Voy a hacerlo en mi canal Cero Excusas TV. Suscríbete a ese y pendiente. Y si quieres, vamos a decir quiénes fueron estos que escribieron aquí. Oh my God. Sí, típico, así que último minuto entran. Ok, my video is going to be all in English. Mis videos van a ser todos en inglés en este canal. Manténganse suscritos igual, porque esto puede cambiar por los momentos, ¿sí? Hola Ricardo, no voy a salir contigo, gracias. Pero gracias por echar broma. Y me dijiste consejos para hacer yoga. Puedo hacer consejos. So people are asking for some advice on how to do yoga. Yeah, absolutely. I would love that. And I have so many videos on yoga. I'm going to be making some playlists for you. Um, Come on. I'm perfect for you. Well, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Ricardo. Thank you, Miki. We will respond to you in future videos. That's what I'm going to be doing. So for me, it's super important that you guys write the comments. Hey, Monica, I want to see you doing videos of biceps, or why don't you work the triceps, or why don't you show us, with elastic tubing, or for instance here. This was, you know, this is one of my favorite ways to train my triceps, okay? And I'll be showing you more of that. And I would like to show you more of the kitchen of what I'm doing, whether in the kitchen or outside, how to make the sauerkraut. Would you like that? And how to stay positive and happy all the time. Kisses and hugs. You see, I just love everything. I love you. I love you all. Thank you so much. How do you do this? Oh gosh, this is something else. I'm learning, but I guess I have it turned the other way. So I'm gonna have to go like that with my finger. Excuse me. Cheers. Ciao. Love you. Okay, this is let me know what the quality, if the lighting was pretty good. Thank you. Oh dear, really? I have to do that? Yeah. Bye.